Hello, everybody. Rose here. Good afternoon. Hope you're all having a great day. So, a lot of things happened last night, and even more happened this morning. So, what all transpired last night? Well, Foodie went live, and she was supposed to go live again during the evening, but then she disappeared. She also did a community post saying that she was not feeling well. She talked about Mario Beezing, but she did not do any Mario Beezing. And strangely enough, Natter also didn't go live. So isn't it funny? Both of them were missing last night and they both love to live stream. So what did Foodie do today? Well, she did a live called Coffee Bees, where she went to go get coffee and get some food. Surprise, surprise, she made a visit to the outhouse of all places. She was on the long road. You guys know where this is going. I got a lot to say with this react. Let me go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see and hear what I see in here because I also want to show you some stuff on Twitter. So there's Foodies Live. We'll cover that in a moment. Okay, so let's start here. And for those who are wondering what's my Twitter, it's right here, Wild Girl Sarah. So how about something as kind of a palate cleanser from Paul Bronx, saying this pigeon has a level of chill we all aspire to. So there's the pigeon just floating down the river. It's like, hey, I'm just chilling out. See y'all later. I don't think I've ever seen that. I've never seen a pigeon just floating like a turtle. Kind of cool. All right. So this is from Book Lady Beeze. Uh, this is what black mold looks like. And why is this relevant to Foodie Beauty? Because in the live that I'm going to react to, Foodie Beauty holds up a Starbucks cup and you see little black hairs like that coming out the top. It looks like some kind of fungus or mold. Don't know what kind of mold or fungus it is, but this person is saying it looks like black mold. And black mold can be very dangerous. Foodie has that jar of the salsa, the note salsa in her car, but also that Starbucks cup, which has little black tipped hairs coming out the top. So it could be any mold, but it does kind of look like black mold. You really should throw that away, Foodie. Oh, so they also included the tweet from the live where you see the moldy Starbucks cup. Cyoban says Foodie Beauty hasn't had a ton of ticks lately, but this one came on immediately after drinking her sugary Starbucks drink. Then she tries to play it off by repeating it as always. She's known about her tics for years, but never clarified if they were related to food. It seems so. I've got a theory about the I said sh. I don't know if that's a true tic. This is my theory, and I'm just throwing it out there. I think the whole I said thing, that's her basically telling her inner voice that's telling her not to do it. She's telling it to shut up. Like she knows she shouldn't be drinking that Starbucks. She knows she shouldn't be eating food in a gluttonous way. And maybe when you're doing things you know you're not supposed to be doing, sometimes you get that inner voice that tells you you shouldn't be doing this. And her saying, shh, I said, shh, that's her way of telling it to be quiet. She doesn't want to argue. She doesn't want to hear it. That's just my theory. What do y'all think? Okay, so this is from Queen of WTF. 1 year ago in the Kia versus today in the Kia. So is that the same coat? But this was Foodie before. This is Foodie now. Okay, Mrs. Robinson. This is the clip also from the live today saying one mistake away from jail beezing. Very interesting. Foodie Beauty again telling on herself. The bankruptcy hearing was really, really bad. There's a possibility for jail. Is the Buffalo about to find out after screwing around long enough? I don't know. I think she said that her hearing was done on Zoom, was done remotely. So I don't know what was said. I don't know what happened. But I do know one thing about Foodie. She is a bit of a big mouth. and she loves to brag on herself, but she also likes to tell on herself. So if the bankruptcy hearing had gone in her favor, she would have come online and been bragging about it all over the place and telling us, well, I owed money and they cut some of it down. She didn't do that. And considering her grumpiness after the hearing, it seemed like things just did not go the way she wanted them to. But there's also this interesting comment. I'm not sure what she's referring to, so let's just listen.
I can't look at the chat when I'm driving because, it's illegal and everything. And, well, probably one mistake away from jail beezing. So, is there a jail for women in Ottawa? I don't even know.
So again, I don't know what she's referring to as far as the jail bees, if it's something that she might do or that she has done. But Foodie, I will say this to you, ma'am. You have been extremely lucky with all the things you've done, all the things you've said. You have been extremely lucky and blessed that you've gotten away with what you've gotten away with this long. I mean, seriously, consequences should have come ages ago. But sometimes if you are a horrible, rotten, evil person, karma is just sitting at a corner table watching you from afar, but still watching you. They're watching you. They're taking notes, they're gathering receipts, and they're waiting. And they wait and they wait. And when you least expect it, that's when they come calling. You've been doing a lot of stuff, you've been saying a lot of stuff, and you feel untouchable. You feel like you can do anything, say anything, and get away with it. Not true, ma'am. We all have to pay the piper. You always have to pay what you owe. And I mean everything, not just financial things. You always pay what you owe. You always got to settle up. And you've written a lot of checks, and your butt has to catch them at some point or another. So if you know in the back of your mind that you're right on the edge, you might want to back away from it or not. Do what you will. Do what you will. So here's the clip again from Mo Translates. All right, this is kind of a cute clip from Cat saying French kitty. So the kitty, kitty's like, no, my baguette, give me, give me. I want the bread. Cats are weird. They want things sometimes they don't even like eating. They just want it because you have it. So the kitty's like, no, no, I want this bread. You're going to share it with me. Look, it's big enough for two people. Give me a slice. That's something my cat Booger would do. Another cute clip from Gabrielle Corno, a flock of sheep adopting a puppy dog and training to become part of the group. So I guess this dog is training to be a shepherd dog and it's still a puppy. So the sheep are like, okay, this is how you do it. Just follow us. You stick with us. We'll take care of you. That's so cute. Well, look at the puppy. Look at the puppy. They're treating it like a baby sheep. They probably think it's a baby sheep. Stick with us. Don't go anywhere. Don't wander off. All right. Okay, this is from a live she did, I believe it was yesterday. This one says, Foodie Beauty, if you want people to buy your fake husband's knockoff fragrances and soaps, why are you making sure you hide the label information that people could use to make purchases? Is that not, is it that's not, it's not safe, or that you don't want him to make his own money? So here's the clip.
He gave me a bunch of them.
Forgets her wedding ring, but remembers the knockoff fragrances and soaps.
Rose vanilla.
So yeah, that's weird. It's really strange because she talks about things that Sala is involved in. She'll talk about his gaming channel, and Sala has started doing gaming content on his channel. But she also talked about this company that he's involved with. But if you're trying to use your channel to promote the products, Foodie, why would you hide the label? What's up? What's up with that? Are you promoting it or not? I mean, make it make sense. Okay, this is the cup in question. Y'all take a look at that. Y'all look. Ugh. Miss Robinson says, what is this? She left a Starbucks cup in the Kia. Look at the mold or fungus that formed. Holy crap, what kind of mold is this? It's got 3 heads. It looks like an alien. I'm legit having anxiety looking at this. You know, when I saw that mold, I'm like, to me, that looks like 3 needles, black tipped needles. It could be mold, but it looks like somebody took 3 needles and stuck it into the top the uh of the cup. It just looks weird to me that that the mold grew through the top. It looks like somebody took 3 sewing needles and stuck them in there. That's what it looks like. Sorry, it does. Like the kind of needle, like the kinds of pins and needles you use as a seamstress. I mean, it looks like it could be it just seems like the tops are perfectly formed. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Any women out there or people that are a seamstress? That just looks too perfect. You know, it looks weird. Let's see, Miss Robinson, Foodie Beauty. Look who's back in the game. The Kia has been freed. Wonder if it did partake in any activities in Lachine. She needs to coffee Beeze to Starbucks. She bought the crappy Nescafe from the other side of the world, but as we predicted, it's Starbucks, baby. Yeah, she was raving about the Nescafe. She bought a whole big package of it back home. Why not drink that? But of course, Foodie has to go back to her favorite place, Starbucks. Foodie Beauty left the nut salsa, and this is also from Miss Robinson. She left the nut salsa in the Kia for 3 months, plus the 2 months when she got it. 5 months in total. Ew! And you know she did that on purpose because there was a big hoo-ha about the nut salsa. So of course, Foodie loves controversy. She loves drama. And she's like, I'm gonna hold on to this and talk about it some more and milk it for content. Imagine being so desperate for content that you're willing to put a 5-month-old pot of nut salsa in your car and a moldy Starbucks cup. Ew, I can't even relate. Cancer Warrior says Chantal in pure excitement and joy because she's on the long road. Her favorite road, according to her. I wonder why. You know, I've got something to say about that. So Foodie went to Kuwait and she swears that she's a different person now, that she's cleaned up, that she's a better person. I would like to point something out to everyone. If you're someone such as Foodie and you have different addictions going, different bad habits, they say that you cannot heal in the same environment that you hurt in. You know, if someone and you have obsessions or addictions, and she's got more than a few, you cannot go to the same places you once did. You cannot hang around the same people that you once did. You've got to make a completely new environment and new set of friends. You have to let go that of which will encourage you to do things you really shouldn't be doing. So she's a changed person, but yet she's on the long road. She went to the outhouse and she made a very sus trip and drop off at the outhouse. Like she's doing everything that she once did before she left. So what has changed? There's nothing new here. Anybody on Chantal's side of the fence? This is the original Chantal. The only thing we're lacking is her wearing less clothes and getting on camera high as a kite. But considering her trip to the outhouse today, that might be very quick in coming. I know that as a reactor, knowing Chantal, knowing her habits, knowing her patterns, since she's gone to the outhouse, you know what I'm going to be on the lookout for? I'm going to be on the lookout for her doing live streams after this one where her nose is stuffed up or she's blowing her nose a lot, because when she blows her nose a lot, that is such a tell that she's been doing the cocoa. Yeah. Or her throat is all messed up. I don't want her coming on camera tomorrow saying, "Oh, I think I have a cold," and she sounds completely different. She sounds fine here. She's got good energy. She doesn't look run down. So if she goes from how she is in this live stream to something completely different tomorrow, I'm going to have to call BS. I will be looking out for her blowing her nose. I'm going to be on the lookout for her being hyper. I'm going to be on the lookout for her mood swings. I'm going to be watching for a lot of things that she used to do. Because she did make this trip to the outhouse. And she was so excited to see that outhouse. And there was somebody at that location practically waiting on her. There was another person near the outhouse, somebody who was parked. Chantal got out of the car, saying she had to clean up a spilled drink in her car. She made sure to raise the hood of the car so that nobody could see out the back window. And then as she was leaving, she was practically giddy. And she was talking nervously like she couldn't wait to get home. So what do you guys think that means? Well, you know what? We can find out, but let's watch the clip from Cancer Warrior.
Turning. Oh my gosh! Okay, here's the long road. My favorite drive.
Why would it be your favorite drive? You associate the long road with Natter. That guy you said abused you. If that person was abusive and bad things happened, why would it be your favorite place? Why wouldn't you say, oh, I hate driving this road, it gives me bad memories? No, you're excited to be on the long road. You're not having flashbacks or bad memories at all, Miss Wannabe Victim. How could you like the long road if you associate it with Natter? And how could you go to the outhouse again if you also associate that with Natter?
Woo woo! Long road bees! Turning. Oh my gosh!
And she was excited to go down the long road. Excited. Whenever Chantal had to go to the outhouse, she was always excited. I don't know what it is about the outhouse. I mean, as a person, I don't see anything exciting about an outhouse in the middle of nowhere, and it's like dead of winter. But she was always excited to go to the outhouse. And I think it had to do more with something going on with the outhouse. It had nothing to do with using the bathroom. Like she just couldn't wait to go there and do whatever it is she did. She was like a little schoolgirl. Weird. It's very, very strange. And see, there's the picture of the cup again from Malarkey Meter. And this was the post that she did yesterday. Instead of doing another live, this is what she told people. Hi, Beezers. I'm actually still pretty tired. I think, unfortunately, I will need to take a streaming night off and will be back tomorrow. I'm going to Llama Beeze and edit, and inshallah, I will at least have my airport Beeze vlog out tonight. I just kind of want a Mario Beeze as well. If you guys want to join later, feel free. See you tomorrow for a cook stream and more. Now, I've heard that she basically sold both the TVs at the villa. So how could you Mario Beeze if that happened? I'm going to be on the lookout for those TVs to see if she has one. And if she doesn't have a TV, I'm going to have to call BS on that too. So let's go over here to the actual live stream. Let's see what Chantal has to say for herself. Oh, and she was lazy. She has ice and snow on her car, and instead of cleaning it off herself, she had Pete come outside and do it for her.
My car is a literal disaster. Oh my god. Why did I leave it this way? Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Starbucks. I need to do the things I would normally do when I'm home, except for, some bad habits. Trying to keep away from. Hi, Brittany. Breezeth. How cold is it there? It is 13 degrees Fahrenheit. What is that? in Celsius, like minus.
So she just said it's 13 degrees outside. I'm sorry, if it's 13 degrees outside, what do you need to do outside so badly that you want to venture out in that kind of weather? Why do you need to go to an outhouse when it's 13 degrees outside, girl? Why?
10. Yeah, I look like an Eskimo. I think is Eskimo. They're from way up north, eh? Like they have a different name now or something. So I just woke up at like 7:30. The cats wake me up, and I had. Well, I went to bed really early. Like I was really tired. I'm feeling very tired. So, and I picked out on way too many bad things for me. So I was like,
Uh, uh, what was that? I pigged out on and she stopped herself. Why did you stop yourself? Why'd you stop yourself? What did you do that you can't tell people? Did you pig out on a food item or a liquid item or something else? Why did you stop yourself? Why can't you say?
so I Mario Beast and went to bed.
Yeah, and I just think that's weird. A lot of times when Foodie Mario Beezes, she'll live stream that. She'll live stream her Mario Beezing because what's wrong with showing the Mario Beast thing? Why didn't she live stream it? Why all of a sudden she's doing Mario Beast without her subscribers watching? She live streams everything. Everything is content. Why all of a sudden leave that out?
Bed. 7 Fahrenheit. Oh my gosh. I'm letting my car warm up. It's gonna be like 20 minutes, guys, because by the way, I have a present for you. Nut salsa. You think it's still good? Babe. The infamous nut salsa. Gross. I know, I have to throw it out. I left it in the car. I'm not trying the nut salsa. Ew. New blue pot just dropped. No. Of course they're not bad. So I have to go get coffee because I'm useless right now. I still have an old Figaro coffee, I guess. But, oh my gosh, I have to clean up my car. I didn't think I left it in such a state. Of course I did. I thought, oh, I'll just leave it for when I come back. And now I'm back, and now I wish I'd cleaned it. Don't take that after me. I'm a bad example. Like, what is this?
Yeah, what is that?
Please tell me what this is. Oh my gosh, it's got to go in the garbage.
Foodie, I don't know what that is in that cup. I don't know if that's black mold or some other kind of mold, or if you stuck some sewing needles in the top just for attention, because it looks sus to me. It does. It looks sus to me. I don't know if that's real mold or her pretending that it's mold, but it needs to be thrown out regardless, especially if it's black mold. That's dangerous, you fool.
Nut salsa with like toast or bread or something, I think. Into the... Oh, I don't know. Anyway, so a literal alien growing mushrooms. Can we still afford the Figaro coffee house? Well, I have something serious I have to do today for real, guys. Can't talk about it.
Why not? Why not? Like her need for privacy is so selective, and it usually revolves around things she knows she's not supposed to be doing.
Also, I want to see what they have at Starbucks right now, I guess. What's SJW? Are we police station beezing today? Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, so what happened, Foodie? When you were in Kuwait, you had all this gusto and puffing your chest out and saying, when I get home to Canada, I'm going straight to the police station and I'm going to report Natter and I'm going to report FFG. Have you done anything? No, no, no. You're going to Starbucks and you're going to get some fast food and you're going to the outhouse. That's what you're doing.
I have a lot of things I have to do, Flop. I have to like see doctors and I have a lot to do before I go back. So third.
How about take your cats to the vet? I don't know if you're telling the truth about going back in 3 weeks, but that's not long to plan a vet visit and schedule one and find a time slot.
Thursday. I mean, I just have a lot. My name's not just Beeze. Hi, Trixie. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Good thing it wasn't summer. So, yeah, Gemini Gem. It would have been a big mushroom. Actually, you're right. The minus temperatures, it's starting to warm up now. So let it warm up for like another 15 there, and then.
As far as the mold in the cup, if that's actual mold, Foodie is actually lucky that it's winter. Because can you imagine how that mold would have grown in the summer in the heat? The fact that it's so incredibly cold there right now probably kept the mold from growing even more. She might have come back to her whole car be filled with black mold.
So, I don't want to talk about drama, but I feel like I have to say something about this pathetic moron who is still okay. I can't stand people like this. I can't stand people who just like flip just because you like don't pay enough attention to them, or I don't know, they don't get something from you. Like, they're fake people. I can't stand people like this. So you guys were right about negs. Hi, baby. Good morning, baby. Well, it's like afternoon there, huh? Try the pistachio cream cold brew. What? Okay. Excuse me? This is new. I want Arby's. Oh, okay. Eskimo's derogatory because it was used. Okay. Well, if people don't know, I don't think Brittany knew. So as long as we like educate each other nicely, there should be nothing wrong with that. I don't think Brittany meant any offense. So what is the new term? Native. Native. I can't remember. I would love to visit up north someday. Like Nunavut and all of those northern Canadian. My car, babe, my car is so messy. Ew. It would be a shame. Don't watch. I'm kidding. Indigenous. Okay. Thank you. Chicken. Yeah, babe, my car is frozen like a block of ice. Anyway, I hope I get out of here. Or a cute stove, whatever. I don't care if he keeps making channels. Like, when people are petty and record, like, let him have a platform.
By the way, her feed is sticking. It's not me.
Like every other crappy person. But you know what? He's a crappy person. Like, you're a crappy person, eh? I did think to you, and now you're like, you don't have the same energy. You started off by.
Okay, you know what, Foodie? And this is just a friendly word to anyone who might watch Foodie. You're on her side of the fence. Maybe you're someone and you haven't watched Foodie for years, like some of us have. And you don't know all the lore and all the things that Foodie has said and done over the years. If you're a new Beezer, just something to know, something to put in the back of your head. As someone that I've been watching Foodie for a long time, this woman, Foodie Beauty, Chantal Marie, she's not about loyalty, except to herself. She is loyal to herself, and everyone and everything else is disposable and dispensable. She puts no value on anybody that is a friend to her, is a companion to her. It has no loyalty or love for her pets. And those of you that are in her chat, just understand The Foodie does not look at you or acknowledge you as being actual people. She has no true care for you. You are just names that flash across her screen in either blue or green, and you give her money. That's basically how much you're worth to Foodie. You are simply someone somewhere in the world with a wallet or a purse and a bank account or a credit card or a debit card. She doesn't care about you. She cares about what you can give her that benefits her. So for Foodie to sit here and talk about loyalty like she actually has some to give is laughable. Foodie will take loyalty, but she will not give loyalty to anyone but herself. Everybody else around her is expendable. I've watched Foodie for a long time, and a lot of people have come to Foodie's defense. If you decide you want to defend Foodie, speak up for her, white knight for her, if you will, she'll let you. She'll let you. And she might say thank you. She might express thankfulness. And if you want to go and fight for her honor or do things in her name, she'll let that happen too. But she'll never fight for you. She'll never get on her live stream and speak up for you. And if you decide to do not nice things in her name, you're going to take the damage by yourself. She won't be backing you up. See, Foodie has that habit also, that if there's any dirty work to be done, she employs other people to do it. She is the queen of, wasn't me. I didn't do it. Somebody else did it. Look at them. Don't look over here. Never fight for someone that would never fight for you. Never have any sense of loyalty for someone who would never give loyalty to you. It's just that simple.
Like being like, so what made you change your opinion? Like all of a sudden just, at first he was like, oh, and I don't consider like these people friends or whatever, obviously, but because I was supporting what you were saying. And
here's another point I just want to throw in. So everybody knows about Pete's, her roommate and former fiance. They've known each other for 17 years, since high school. They were in a relationship. She cheated on Pete's. She lied to Pete's. She put him in severe debt. She left him broken. This is somebody in her real personal life. Look at the way she treats him. She puts no value upon him. She treats him like a doormat. So anybody who watches Foodie, you like her personality or whatever, watch the way she treats people in her personal life. If she treats them like garbage, if she talks to them like garbage, what makes you think she cares about you? Really, what makes you think she's going to care about you anymore? She won't.
like, I don't know what the problem is, honestly. Like, at first it was like, saying one thing, like, oh, she's not lying, blah, 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 like, just like condemning all of these use the term fat, bunch of fatties. You're like girlfriend, look like a whole
stream is so bad.
You're 40 and you're making fun of the same people on the internet. You're claiming that these other people, why are you above them? You're claiming the whole reaction community is toxic, but you're going to be joining them now, right? Because, oh, you don't like me anymore because I wasn't doing enough to benefit your channel. That's exactly what you were crying about. I've lost two channels with Foodie Beauty. And then your girlfriend will sit there and go, we'll do a live stream, no doubt later, going, yeah, she's absolutely crazy. Right, I'm crazy. He's like the kids. If you laugh in front of him or talk to him, he becomes happy. And when you give him your back and leave, he starts to insult and cry. Exactly. Exactly. I can't stand people like this. You're just another clout chaser, just like everyone else that you make fun of. It's exactly what you are. You're crying just like you claim Gary's crying.
Oh, Foodie, are you coming after Gary? Are you putting Gary's clean name in your dirty, filthy, vulgar mouth? Is that what you're doing? I don't think you should be doing that. Gary's a great guy, and he was having a human moment, and that's something you probably haven't had in a long time, probably ever. He was having a moment. What's wrong with having a moment? What's wrong with it? You should try having some human moments and actually being human versus a feral beast. You know what's funny about you, Foodie? You're all big, bad, and buck behind a camera. But if you ever got in front of somebody that you talked about, you wouldn't have all this bravado. You're a coward. You're an absolute coward. You feel big, all bad, and buck behind a camera where nobody can look you in the eye and say what you got to say right now in front of me. You won't do it. You can't do it. You're scared. You run from confrontation. You run from consequence. You run from having to face those that you talk about. Keyboard warrior, you are. Internet brave, you are. You don't know Gary. You don't talk to Gary. And you've had many moments on camera, not good moments, but you want everybody to feel sympathy for you, to be concerned for you. Yeah, keep Gary's name out of your mouth.
You're just like all of them now. And everyone was right about you. The minute that I don't do enough for you and your channel, you're going to be talking crap about me for your own benefit. How does it feel to have no integrity as a person? Oh, hi.
I don't know. Why don't you answer that question? You have no integrity. You have no morals, no values, no nothing. You're a bottomless pit. You have no bottom. That's how you're able to do and say the things that you do and say because you have no regret. You have no remorse. You feel nothing. You can do and say all the things that you do and look at yourself in the mirror and not feel bad.
I don't know. What did Rebe say? I didn't see what she said. Hey, Rebe! He's terrible and creates more drama in this community. He's so jealous of anyone who has more than him. I don't know. He's just pathetic. Pizza's helping. I don't think he knew I was live and he wanted to. I think he feels bad for not having cleaned off the car. But he hasn't gone to bed yet. Babe! I miss you, babe. I wish I was in the warm. Like, honestly. He's a hopeless case. Stop it. Oh, wow. This is coming off nicely. Oh, yeah. We're gonna go gaming again tonight. Do you want me to, like, put a tighter leash on the trolls? Like, block more trolls? I was kind of letting them just run free. Did you check your timers? No. I guess I'll find out. I'm not getting out of the car. People say the same rumors about me and Nick, blah, blah, blah. Don't listen to them. You guys obviously love them. Like, just, like, supporting everything. And then all of a sudden just switch. Like, I can't stand people like that. Like, hypocrites and just, you know. So people were right about him. Honestly, I didn't really, like, put too much. Like, I just thought, whatever. I'm not, like, friends with these people or anything. Like, you can, like what somebody says and agree with them and be civil. And then, I don't know. Anyway.
Foodie isn't real friends with anybody. She's not even a true friend to her supposed BFF Pete's. No loyalty there to someone that she's known for 17 years and has been with her and helped her all these years. She has no loyalty, no sense of true friendship. You know, she'll say somebody is her friend, but it's not so much that you're a friend to Foodie. It's that perhaps you're somebody that she's looking at you and she has figured out a way to use you until you're all used up. Then she'll toss you away, not want to talk to you again. That's what kind of friends Foodie makes. It's not about true friendship and, hey, I like your company. I enjoy talking to you. You're a great companion. Let's hang out. Let's do coffee together. No, it's about associations. Like she forms associations with people. I'm going to associate with you because it benefits me in some way. You could benefit me for quite a while or for a short while, but I'm around you because it's beneficial to me. And if there's no longer any benefit, I'm going to let you go. That's how she operates.
Yeah, I know. It is cool. Oh my gosh, Black's Chaos. I did this to you before. I know. So you know what? All of this, I can't stand that whole community. They've been talking crap about each other. They all just point fingers at another and do the same toxic crap to each other for like the past 5 years. And they have this whole community around bullying Amberlyn and I. Like when we literally.
Okay, so let's clarify that for a minute. There's bullying and then there's reacting. They're completely different. Bullying is going after someone with malicious intent. Reacting is just reacting. Example, if you're sitting in a restaurant and you see two people having a bit of an argument at another table, 2 or 3 tables away, you might look at them and go, wow, I wonder why they're fighting. They must have really had it out today or something. Something must have happened. You're reacting. You're seeing something, you're hearing something, and you're reacting to it. It's the same thing with YouTube. It's people putting their videos and stuff online, and you're watching it, you're listening to it, and you're giving your thoughts, feelings, and opinions. But bullying is when somebody is just going after another person and they're doing it viciously, maliciously, and with bad intent. And YouTube has rules against bullying. It's against terms of service to bully people. If the reaction channels were truly bullying, a lot of us wouldn't have our channels, but we have our channels because we are not bullying anyone. But the irony of the biggest bully on YouTube talking about bullying when she herself, she's used her community post and her page and her videos and her live streams to not only bully people, but dox people, put out their personal information. Even letting somebody make a comment on one of her videos, leaving somebody else's personal information. She knows it's somebody's personal information, and although she has the power to remove that comment, she has not. So, you sure you want to talk about bullying, Chantal? You sure you want to go there?
You have better lives than all of you, okay? So I don't know what your weird projecting community is, what's in your drinking water, but you have some kind of collective DNA, and it's just sad. It's just sad to see these people be like this. Like
Seriously,
it's pathetic. Yeah, I need to make a pathetic part 2, 3, 4, and 5. God. I like to see I don't take part in. I mean, I liked her, Tyler, but I feel like sadly she's gonna be like defending her teenage boyfriend, who cute stoner boy. Like, give me a break. You're 40, grow up. God. Anyway, you need some attention, yeah. No doubt she'll be alive later. Like, oh, and she's back to being. So, anyways, unlike them who need to talk about me every single day for drama, I won't be talking about these people every day.
But you just did. I love it. I love it. I'm not going to talk about these people, but first, let me take the first 21 minutes of my video and talk about these people. What?
Just wanted to say my opinion on that as somebody who's
the power structures
Hey!
down, terrible
No.
things take place.
Oh, she got the GPS on.
no. You missed it? We can never take credit.
What's the matter, Chantal? You used to leave the GPS on all the time. Why not have it on now?
Exactly. Okay, we're gonna clean up the car today. The maiden voyage. Alright, I'm just gonna clean off the car a bit more, okay, guys? Ow, my head. I'll be right back, babe. Oh my gosh, the snow, babe, is. Kelly! Loyalty visa for 10 months. Hi, Chantal, don't let these people get to you. They're not worth it. You rock, girl. You do you.
She's out of breath from just cleaning snow off her car. But remember, she was improving herself in Kuwait, and she did a lot of walking. She should be not out of breath right now.
Hi to Sala. Hi, Kelly. Ready, set, Beeze. Say hi to Kelly, babe. Bye. Thanks. Good. Bye. Baby, check it out. The snow.
Oh, I'm just gonna forewarn you guys. She goes nuts, calling him babe, 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 baby, babe, babe, babe. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, Chantal. You're making a point to use these terms of endearment. Where was all this thought about Salah when you left your ring in Kuwait, girl? I'm sorry. I've never heard of a new bride leaving their ring behind in another country. That's just very strange to me.
Oh, Canada, our home and frozen land. Too much snow.
Okay, you know what? Since Chantal is back in Canada, you guys that watch my react videos, what did I say was going to happen? What did the other reactors that reacted to Chantal, what did we say was going to happen? That because she went to Kuwait and she made absolutely no attempt to better herself, that she was going to come home the same person. Did I not say the moment she got off that plane, she was going to be back to doing the party favors, back to the eating, back to being her old self? It's already happened. She started the night that she returned. She was high as a kite. She was giggling. She was happy. Yes. The Chantal that I've seen the past couple of days is far happier than I ever saw her in Kuwait. Like, she is in her element. She's back on her old stomping grounds and she's doing exactly what she used to do. The old behaviors and patterns are still there. She's not doing anything new or different. Back to going to Starbucks, even though she just bought $400 in groceries. Back to going to the Starbucks when she's bought all that Nescafe coffee. Back to going to the outhouse. What do you need to go to the outhouse for, Chantal, in 17-degree weather, girl? I'm sorry. There are plenty of toilets in restaurants and gas stations. Why do you have to go there? Back to being gluttonous with the food. What has changed, Chantal? Nothing. Nothing.
No. I need a rhyme.
And here's another tell. Whenever Chantal is going to get party favors or going to see Nana, what does she do, y'all? Say it with me. She starts singing again. That's another one of her tells. When she starts singing, and especially love songs, it means natter. Or she's singing because she's giddy. She's going to pick up the party favors. And in this live stream, she went to the outhouse. So, you know.
I don't know. Whatever. Woo! Yeah, the Kia. All right, here we go, guys.
And here's another ironic thing. When Chantal was in Kuwait, she was saying, oh, the Western world. And she was putting down the Western world. And yet she's back in the Western world and she's never been happier. So you were putting down the Western world while you were in Kuwait. But now that you're back in it, I mean, you're elated.
I'm hungry, actually. Oh, I don't have my sunglasses. Golden Girl, it's 13 Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is Celsius. I also don't know why my car is on Fahrenheit. Metric system. My teeth are about to be the same color as this drink I'm about to drink. Babe, I had that same $20 when I got to Kuwait that you gave me.
Thanks so much for waiting. How are you doing this morning?
Good, how are you?
Great, thanks for asking. What can I get?
Oh, Jackalope, okay. And Charlemagne's God willing, yeah. What about the Doherty dozen? Veronica Colbeck.
Oh, so that's another thing for those that missed it. Chantal allegedly did a weigh-in, and according to her, the scale said 350 pounds. I don't believe that, because when she was with BB, the last real weigh-in she did, she was 375 pounds. And anybody who takes pictures of what she looked like with BB compared to how she looks now, she looks a lot bigger. And Pete did say that that scale at home is off by 100 pounds. So if that's true, if you're trying to say 350, that means you're actually 450. I actually think you are bigger than that. I think you're closer to 500, Chantal. I really do. I don't know why you're lying about your weight. I don't know why you won't come out and say it, especially if you're making a point to cater to the feeders. They would be delighted with you if you said you were 500 pounds. I don't know why you keep trying to live in two different lanes. On one side, you're catering to the feeders and you're not trying to stop yourself. On the other side, you're trying to act like you're smaller. If you are living in your truth and if you are happy to be a bigger woman, then be happy with it and own it. But you just won't own it. You keep lying about it. Ma'am, you're not 350 pounds. You're a lot bigger. And I'm going to go on record as saying this, and I'm not saying it because I want it to happen. I'm just saying it because of Chantal's patterns. She likes to say that she's not predictable. I disagree. We're all human and we develop patterns and rituals and things that we're just used to doing. And Chantal has a lot of them. This is just my opinion. I think when Chantal went to Kuwait, she gained a lot of weight. How much she gained, I do not know and I cannot say. Only she would know. But the only thing that's worked for her to lose weight is doing the snow that doesn't melt. That's when she lost 70 pounds. And with her recent trip to the outhouse, who knows what she picked up there? Who knows? But the last time she did the snow that doesn't melt, she lost 70 pounds. That's the only thing that she's done that will work for weight loss because that cuts her appetite and that stops her from thinking about food. Her habit with food is so severe and so intense, it would take something equally as powerful to keep her away from food. Could she go to inpatient? Could she get therapy and counseling? Of course she could, but Chantal's a very impatient person. And she's very defiant. She doesn't want people telling her what to do. She doesn't want people controlling her. She doesn't want people telling her no. She doesn't want to feel restricted. So she's always looking for shortcuts to getting what she wants. And when she was doing the snow that doesn't melt, it gave her energy to be up all night streaming. It cut her appetite and she could lose the weight. And so if she's gained a lot of weight in Kuwait, there might be a possibility that she might be going down that road again to lose it all, or at least some of it, because she has grown. I mean, she's not to be rude, but she had Chantal. I'm going to say it. You look enormous, Mama. It looks like you can barely fit in your car. You need to take care of yourself, and you need to slow down with the eating. You with your eating problem, you really should not be doing any green products and especially edibles because all that's going to do is stimulate your hunger and make it worse. It's going to cause you to binge. So back off on the food, Chantal.
Why don't you keep it 100 with...
How are you this morning?
Good, how are you?
Great. 6:38.
Can you just give me back a 10?
10?
Yeah,
Definitely.
thank you. Snow.
And it's very strange that she's paying with cash versus her debit card. What happened there? Normally she pays with her debit card.
Oh man, please. Yeah, for sure. I don't know where the lady is. She doesn't work here anymore, maybe. So what's Mario Beeze today?
Here you go.
Thank you so much. Here, let me just pull out here and show you guys what I got. Love is what I got. So,
Uh-oh. Love is what I got. I'm sure you're not singing that for Sala.
remember that. I don't cry when my dog runs away because I don't have a dog anyway. Alright, hold on. Oh, babe. Oh. Let's go on the long road. All you got was cream. I am not getting anything from the LCBO ever again. Babe is gone. Where did Babe go? No. Listen to Feral, Happy, and Crazy Frog on a loop. No, just talk to us on the long road. What do you want to talk about? I have nothing to talk about. Let this pickup truck go. Because they look like the type who, if I went in front of them, they would beep the whole time because I'm not going fast enough and be up my...
Speaking of the long road and trips to the outhouse, Foodie, just putting this out there. You're in Kuwait for 3 months and you cleaned out your system. You brought your tolerance back down. I hope that if you did get party favors, and it looks like you did, that you don't go overboard tonight because that'll land you in the hospital or worse. Like, you always do too much of everything. I hope that you're smart enough that you don't go overboard just because you can.
Okay, guys, I'm going to be driving, so you know the deal. My windows, but I got to put the AC on a little bit. Whew, it's hot in here. Gee whiz. All right, there we go. So I can't look at the chat when I'm driving because, you know, it's illegal and everything. And, well, you know, probably one mistake away from jail beezing. So, is there a jail for women in Ottawa? I don't even know. Anyways, I have to say, you know, I said a prayer. I did my prayer earlier after my shower, and I'm just very thankful, very grateful, and I have to keep, there's so many temptations here to just be back to my old lifestyle. And in some ways, like with eating and things, I could have got healthier things in the groceries, but I'm going to try to eat them in moderation and not eat all the snacks in one day. So I did eat both cans of olives already. I love olives. So yeah, olives are a red flag for me.
Girl, I watched you yesterday. You didn't just eat olives. You ate chips. You ate a sandwich. You bought a bunch of groceries and you got a little bit of everything.
But especially black olives. I don't know. Oh, hi. Sorry, I gotta keep track of that. What was I talking about? I want to listen to music. I have nothing to talk about. So, but I'm just very thankful that, like, I feel like a best of the both worlds. Because, like, as a new Muslim going around the roundabout. I feel better whenever, like, I feel more welcomed, more in my element in the Middle East. And
Wait a minute, hold on, back up. You were in your element in Kuwait? I disagree. I disagree, Foodie, because you were never this happy in Kuwait. No shade on anyone who lives in Kuwait. Sure that they enjoy living there just fine. But you're feral. You've always been feral. So you want to be in an environment that fosters your feral. I never saw you this happy in Kuwait. You are so happy to be back in Canada where you can do what you want, go where you like, have all your freedoms. You're feral, and feral creatures need a jungle. And this is your jungle. Welcome to the jungle, Foodie. Welcome to the jungle. You're back in your jungle, prowling around, indulging in some of your temptations.
like the home of Islam, right? So I feel more at home, but there's certain things I miss about Canada as well, you know? So I really miss the bidets. I don't want to install it because we're going to be moving, so there's no point in me installing that, like, right now. At all, period. Which I gotta worry about. I have so much to do before I go back to my husband.
Okay, you know what? This is kind of sounding like the situation that was happening before she left. I know it's hard to keep up with a lot of things in Foodieverse because so much happens so quickly. But as I recall, this situation that's about to happen happened before. Y'all remember where she was talking about taking this trip to go see Sala. At the same time, she talked about moving. Are you recycling an arc, Foodie? Is that what you're doing? Madam, how are you going to do both? How are you going to move yourself and Pete and the cats out and then go to Kuwait again at the same time? Because both are pretty intense. You know, going to another country is intense. Moving out is intense. There's a lot to think about. There's a lot to do. And according to you, you only have 3 weeks. Is anything packed up? No. Have any preparations been made? No. Have the cats gone to the vet? No. Has Pete found a place? Has he saved for a place? Does he know where he's going? No. There's a lot to do. And what are you doing today? You're running around getting your Starbucks, you're going to the outhouse. It doesn't really sound like you are putting your head down because you're in the weeds right now. You're not putting your head down and getting it done. You're just running around gallivanting around Canada. So how are you going to get all the moving done and get settled and then have enough money to go to Kuwait again? Make it make sense.
So weird, like, sleeping alone. It really is. It doesn't feel... I mean, I'm glad the cats are there, but... Well, I forgot that I got new brakes. My brakes are awesome. So everyone, babe, if you're here, I can't see you, but if you can entertain the chat. No, I actually cannot look at the chat. It's very illegal here, babe, to
This never stopped you before.
look at the chat or do something like that while driving. So I just checked the camera to make sure it's in the right place. That's it. So the speed limit here, babe, is 70. Oh wait, my car's vibrating. Why? Oh dear. Oh no. I think it's gonna crap out on me. Well, we might need a tow truck, Beeze. I mean, I have to drive it. It's been forever. Do you think it's vibrating because I haven't driven it in a long time, or what? Oh no, it's vibrating. Why is it vibrating like this? That's dangerous. Oh, well, I don't even care. I want to drive. I haven't driven in forever.
You said you hated driving, remember?
Oh yeah, I think I was going to get it serviced when I came back. Oh well. It doesn't smell or anything.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, so if anyone sent super chat,
Foodie, 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 foodie. You just showed us a moldy cup in your car. And that was just probably one item out of several in your car. But you showed us a moldy Starbucks cup that's been sitting in your car for 3 months with the mold growing up the top. And you're trying to say it doesn't smell in here?
that's are joined, I have to check it after. I cannot believe the nut salsa is still here.
I can.
So, what else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, so I feel like the best of the both worlds, like being able to go to any country I want, like in between, you know. Oh my gosh, my car is seriously vibrating. That's so weird. It doesn't make for a very comfortable ride. Maybe it will stop on its own. We'll see. Here we go, long road. I wish, like, yeah, it's like vibrating a bit. Must be maybe the tires or suspension or something. I don't think it's like mechanical problem with the car, because my car, if there's a problem with it, the vibrating stopped a bit. Maybe it just needed to warm up and be driven. This happens all the time. Walking it.
Okay, so we're coming up on the part where she arrives at the outhouse. And do I think it's sus as all get out that she just has a convenient oopsie and spills her drink right when she gets to the outhouse and she just has to stop there to clean it up? Yeah, I do.
Sam does this weird thing. He still does it where, like, as soon as I come out of the shower and go on the bed to dry off, he like literally freaks out. He'll come in and go ram, ram, ram. Like, I don't know what it is. He likes when I come out of the shower.
Yep. And so her phone holder just happened to break and she just happened to spill her drink.
Whoa.
And another interesting detail about the outhouse visit. So in the past, Foodie, when she would visit the outhouse, she would point the camera at the outhouse to show herself going in and out. But I guess she wasn't even going in the outhouse. Whatever happened in that parking lot happened in the parking lot. And she made sure to open the lid of her trunk so that nobody could see out the back window.
See? Ew, I got cold cream cold brew all over it. Oh no.
So there's the outhouse. We remember the outhouse. And I'm going to say it again. If you are doing a lifestyle change and you've got some bad habits that you're trying to stay away from, why would you visit places that might trigger you to do those bad habits? You got to let go of those old places if you truly want to stay away from things that might trigger you to do things. You stay there. If it's a certain place or something that would remind you or trigger you, you got to stay away from it. But here's Foodie going to the outhouse, and we know what the outhouse is, don't we? Listen to how excited she is. She's excited. She is absolutely excited to be at the outhouse. It's like she's looking forward to something. What are you looking forward to, Foodie? I've never seen somebody get this giddy over an outhouse before in my life. And it doesn't make sense to me. It's 17 degrees outside, Foodie. Why are you so excited to visit a cold outhouse? What's the real reason?
All right, hold on. Oh my gosh. No! My drink spilled everywhere.
Yeah, you probably did that on purpose, so you have a reason to get out of the car and do your deal. Allegedly.
Oh my gosh, this is a disaster. Hold on a second, guys. Oh my god. Golden girl, what am I gonna do with myself here? Oh, can you guys see me? Look at my drink. Oh no. Okay, I have to clean out my car. My outhouse meeting. The nut salsa. I've done that with my iced tea.
Yeah, and see the people that are in her chat that have been around long enough, they know what the outhouse means, and they're saying, "Oh no," and "Oh no, Chantal." They know what this means. They know what this means. I'm telling you guys over there. Those of you, listen. I know that if you like somebody, I know that if you like someone, you always hope the best for them. You wish the best for them and you keep your fingers crossed and you hold your breath and you're like, I want this person's life to turn around and I want to be around when it happens so I can cheer them on. Chantal is someone that will never, ever, 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 ever change. And the reason for that is because she doesn't want to change. And one day, those of you that are supporting Chantal, you will figure it out. Don't listen to me if you don't want to. Don't take what I say for truth, even though it is. Watch for yourselves. Keep watching. You'll figure it out on your own. She doesn't want to change because change requires commitment and work and dedication to yourself. And she is a person that she avoids work. She runs from work, any kind of work, housework, working on her inner architecture, if you will. She doesn't want to do the work. She doesn't want to put the work in. She's always finding ways to get around work or having people do the work for her, but there's some work other people cannot do, especially work on your soul. She's happy being the way that she is. I mean, look at her. She's back from Kuwait and she's not working on herself. She's running around getting her Starbucks, going to the outhouse. Do you get it now? This is who she is. This is how she's happiest, and nothing's going to change.
3 nights in a row. No way. Who joined? Somebody joined, eh? What a mess. It's Gypsy Mia. Welcome to Very Important Beeze. Already sent peas.
And if she had to go to the outhouse to go to the bathroom, wouldn't she like take off her seatbelt and go? She's just sitting there. It's like she's waiting for somebody.
Time to go to the car wash. All right. It will freeze when you can chip it off. It will freeze and you can chip it off. Yeah. This is the best bees? No, it's the worst bees. The bee's knees.
And isn't it convenient that Sala is no longer in the chat and she's at the outhouse? So he's not going to see this.
Can we Pennington's bees? I can't waste money on clothes. Do you know how many clothes I have?
Yeah, but they probably don't fit. Not being mean, just being truthful. You've gained a lot of weight, and I'm wondering if you have clothes that actually fit you right now.
And I used to just go to Pennington's and like, I don't actually like whenever you're like fat, it's hard to find stuff that's comfortable for like, I don't know, shrinks in the dryer and stuff.
Wait. Do clothes shrink when you wash them and you dry them? Yes, they do. But I don't think that's your problem, Chantal. I think your problem with clothes is that you continue to grow outward versus inward. You just keep gaining more and more weight, and so the clothes just don't fit. So you have to keep buying new ones.
Okay, I want to listen to music and go do what I have to do and get it over with. You're a little rusty on the driving and vlogging. You're right. You're absolutely right. Can we chip truck Beeze? Sell some clothes, girl? My whole drink filled up the entire thing. Cynthia. There's a man looking.
Up. So she's looking to the side. She said there's a man looking. So there's somebody else that's meeting up with her or just happened to show up there. She's parking her car and she's acting like she's waiting for someone. Someone shows up and she's looking over like she's expecting somebody.
At me weird smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, so like why would somebody, not saying that a person can't just come and drive there and just sit there naturally, but she drove up there like she was getting something. And then somebody just happens to show up there and they're just smoking a cigarette like they're waiting on her.
I have like, whoa, 1,200 witnesses? I'm blocking Julia Rockford. Ew. Okay.
So she's getting out of the car.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Dolce & Gabbana. I have boots here. These boots were made for walking. I have pita bread in my car. Okay.
And she says her car doesn't smell. So far we know about a moldy drink, an old container of nut salsa, and pita bread that's been sitting there for months. And her car doesn't stink?
One says these boots are gonna walk all over you.
Making sure to have the trunk up so that if he talks to her, nobody can see. Y'all notice something? If Chantal were looking around in her trunk for something, wouldn't you see her body moving? You can't see anything. And you don't hear any sound back there. If she were looking around in groceries or packages, wouldn't you hear something moving or rustling? Yeah, I think so. Completely quiet. You don't hear a thing. If she comes back from the left side, I'll know exactly what she's doing. Yep, there she goes. Uh-huh.
Okay. Luckily for me, I found some of this stuff here. Okay. Yeah, if it was summertime, it would have been bad barbecue knobs. Coffee. I love you guys. You get lunch, and then this whole arc is ending. The villa arc, the long road arc, yeah. For now, I mean, it's just that, guys, life is fluid. You know, like Jack. Oh yeah, you know. Don't even joke about this stuff. Hi, Black Stallion!
So another thing that I noticed during this particular live stream, like as Foodie's like driving away, like she's talking like in a hurry. She's talking in a complete hurry, like she can't wait to get home and do something.
Your phone is about to die? It was the bread cheese. Oh no. Well, thanks for saying hi. At least I'm so glad you're back. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Red with the upside down face. Thank you. Please like the stream. Okay, let's go. I want to get something to eat. And then I'm getting off of here to do what I have to do.
Now, what do you have to do? You show up at the outhouse. It's 17 degrees outside. You didn't even use the outhouse. So just a stranger, a guy is there. And another thing, Chantal, that just occurred to me that I remembered something. You're the kind of person that if somebody is around, you don't want to get out of your car. I remember all of those visits to the park. You remember visiting the park when you had to go exercise or walk around. You hated for other men to see you, other people to see you. If anybody was around, you didn't want to get out of the car. So you arrive at the outhouse, and there's a guy in his car smoking a cigarette, and you're not just staying in your car. You have no problem getting out, like you knew who it was. So you get out, you don't even use the outhouse, and things go quiet behind your car, and then you come back.
I can't. I'm really hungry. Ooh, yummy. Okay, I can't look at the chat. The phone might fall off. If it does, I'll just put you on the seat till I get to where I'm going. I can't believe I'm driving. Woohoo!
You said you hated to drive.
I miss driving a little bit. But, you know, it's a nice break, too. Being a passenger is nice, too, sometimes. But the yacht, the boat Beeze to Failaka Island, made me feel so nauseous. So I think I would get sick for sure. Do you hear the crunchiness of my windshield wipers? I have that song in my head. I miss the Arabic music. I'm gonna add it to my playlist. The songs that I can't remember her name. Is it Najwa or something? And George Wassouf. The river is frozen. Oh no, it's open some places. Oh. Okay, if it falls, I'm just gonna leave you on the seat until I stop, like I said, because yeah, I have some things to do today, and then I think what I'll do, I have to cook later, so no, people usually don't get married if they don't have a civil ID, but we did, so.
In this part right here, like she starts talking nervously, like she's trying to get some stuff out and everything. She sounds like she's just in a hurry to get home.
What else? So that's it. I just don't want to address anything anymore, you know, like some things I don't mind being open with you guys about a lot of things, as you know, but certain things I have to respect privacy with, and I don't mind that, you know, it'll be more peaceful for me. So I have to like exercise in like training my mouth and my brain.
Good luck with that.
Like my brain to come before my mouth. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm happy the roads are clear. I don't know why the stand won't hold my phone anymore. It's so annoying. Like, and I need the windshield fluid, but it's like frozen. Okay, we're almost there, guys. It's boring looking at the ceiling, but almost there, but.
Hey, you know what, guys? I don't know if there's anything that is of any kind of importance from here on out. But we're just looking at her ceiling, and I don't want to look at her ceiling. And she's just babbling right now. So we'll just end it here. So, considering what we just saw, I'm going to be watching Chantal very closely, looking for some of the old habits and patterns that she's shown us. I'm going to be on the lookout if she comes back on camera and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she's stuffed up, or her throat sounds funny, her voice sounds funny, or especially, Chantal, especially if you're over there blowing your nose out of nowhere and blaming it on allergies, even though it's the dead of winter and there's no pollen in the air. I'm going to be on the lookout for that. I'm also going to be on the lookout for your mood swings, because when you do the party favors, the day that you do it, you're going to be on a high and you're going to be energetic and going all night long with the live streams. And then the next day or the day after that, you're mean and you're nasty. You're mean and you're nasty to people. Your mood just shifts around to just being vicious. So I'm going to be looking and I'm going to be pointing stuff out. But those of you that are new VIBs, I'm a reactor. I know those of you that support Chantal, maybe you don't have a good opinion about reaction channels. Maybe you don't watch them. That's okay. You can watch who you want to watch. But I'm telling you, those of you that are brand new, you're about to see the real Chantal. The Chantal that was in Kuwait, that was not the real her. That was the restricted version. Okay, the PG-13. You're about to see the rude, nasty, abusive Chantal that we all know very, very well over here. You're about to get it. She's going to get on her rage and she's going to say, who wants to be blocked, and go after some of you if you call her out for her nonsense. Yeah, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. So just be forewarned, or not. Do as you will. All right, so I'm out. Hope you guys have enjoyed this live stream. React. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here and have a good one. Bye bye.